And you promised to me you will return soon because we love and care each other. And Yoselin replied to me, okay, my husband, I promise I will return soon and can make an out to me. So nice work. Dek kayak bisa bulan